I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to Complete Trader Academy's daily review. Today is Monday, April 3rd, 2023. So we have this candle here, just bullish candle, gapped down a little bit and held bullish the whole day, came to take out that high and get into the remaining balance of that daily imbalance left, which I've already got pre-marked in previous video. Please watch previous videos so this makes sense. All right, so let's go into let me go to a 4 hour first real quick. And you'll see here, I kind of refine this a little bit. I do that as I go. We have this resistance block right here. So price, besides this obvious high that the algorithm wants to take out, liquidity, we had that resistance block there, drag that out, but I'm gonna just push this to the side for a moment so you don't see it. There, this bigger blue box right here is the daily imbalance, and then I refined it with this darker blue in here, and this is the 4 hour imbalance. So I kind of refined it a little more and see how the price kind of went right to it. Let's go into a 1 hour here. Not too helpful here, but price did retrace back in the afternoon session back to that 1 hour block, and I refined it a little more. So I went to a 15-minute here, and you'll see, oh, it's ugly. So on the 15-minute, you'll see that price, not only are we in these weekly previous gaps here, which is the dark gray boxes here. So we're sitting in there and we're hovering in that. We have one there, we have one there, and we have one up here. It's kind of faint, can't really see it there, but I'm more focused on the liquidity with this green line, and then I'm focused with the 4 hour imbalance, which is this darker one. Price gap down, held support. Asia, London started coming up, trending, and held. And then we had news at 10 o'clock today, but 9:30 the price started moving, so we were already in and searching for this target here. So can't really help you here. So let me go from a 15-minute, but you'll see that you'll see right there that block holds. And let me go to a 5-minute, and you'll see here on a 5-minute, you can see us playing around in that open gap, coming and testing it, coming back. Now we're inside this old weekly gap. You see the algorithm is stuck in there, playing around, testing it. Look at the bodies. Look at the bodies there. I mean, that's precision. This is an old weekly gap. This level here, and look at the levels, staying right in it. Anyways, I can't show you the trade. I gotta go to 1 minute and show you the day here. So were we concerned about taking liquidity here? At the moment I was, but I gotta follow order flow, and I saw order flow. So right here, the time is 9:29. This one's 9:30, comes back up, comes down, breaks above, then comes back up again, and then you get this bearish candle at 9:32. This 9:32 doesn't break. All right, so once it's in here, I'm in, because look at the next candle here. Indecisive candle, not really going anywhere. This candle comes down, doesn't break that low of that candle. You're an immediate buyer generally. So, and you wouldn't have had opportunities in this whole expansion or impulse because it's not giving you an opportunity. But if your trade model is, if you see volatility rushing, you could put a buy stop right here, and as soon as the price rushes through, you could be a buyer there. That's one way to avoid not missing a trade if it's completely like just 1 minute bullish candles like that. And it's a signature of being very bullish as well, because you'll see it on the top side as well. So before I get there to the top, you'll see here we had a divergence here on US 30. All these took out their lows here, NAS and S&P. and then that was forming the buy because US 30 had higher lows and the dollar was coming down. So right here, 930, you're already bearish, so you're flowing with that, and it came even lower. Then you'll see another buy here, but I didn't take that. Anyways, so because I'm reaching this area and I'm like, okay, we're good on the top side. We're in a premium area. So I know we're going to get a retracement sort of somewhere by 930. And I do this every day. You see me doing this every day. And here you had a chance to get involved here, but I mean, that's a little bit risky, but you could have. And then you're seeing order flow holding by these down blocks very nicely, right? All right, so at the top here, this is very tricky. At the top here, so you see here, we're into the 4-hour imbalance. I'm like, okay, cool. I want to see a reversal. So here, experience will show you that when you see price action like this, closing with wicks and just staying in its place, that's a good sign that we're going to get a bearish direction. And look, they're not giving you opportunities to get in. So I saw this, and I watch every 1 minute candle like a hawk anyway while I'm trading. But take a look at this closely. You'll see that we had an imbalance here, and you have to really stretch that out to see that. But there's an imbalance there, okay, and we're underneath all these bearish candles, and then as you see here, this is a bullish block here. So this is considered a supply block. And besides the imbalance here, price taps into it and doesn't break above here. So my stop loss is going to be at 50% of this wick, because I'm not trying to wait and find out to see if it goes up to the top. If it's passing 50% of this wick, I don't want to be in the trade. So didn't get near it, but nice tap in there, and you are good. Where are you taking it to? You're taking it to another opportunity right here with this imbalance. Price pokes in and sinks, and then you had another opportunity right there, and I'm taking it. I wanted to take it down to here. This was my original plan from selling, but because I want to be starting to get bearish. I'm looking for sells. We're at a high part of that range, right? And I know how we have a lot of imbalance down here, and we have the new week, today's gap when we opened in the week, which is this level here. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to come down there. But we did hit this block here, and you'll see it better on a different time frame. And then I saw this bullish candle here. And then I saw this imbalance, and it taps in, it went above, and it came back in. I was done. So I took 80% here, and then this is over with. So I was out of the trade. I don't need for it to get into my stop loss to find out if it's going to keep going down for the other 20%. I'm just going to close it. But other than that, I didn't catch this buy. I had engagement pictures to take, and which was pretty cool. But other than that, your opportunities were right there on that down block, and inside here, tapping that down block, this imbalance, that imbalance, and that imbalance, and so on. But after that, I didn't really care. So wrapping up, as far as the day goes, now we have now this massive imbalance on the daily, on the downside. Because this is what I was trying to catch. I was trying to come down here and catch all that down there, because I have a strong feeling we're coming for it. I mean, look at it. Come on. It's just constantly bullish. Now, we got into here. Now, the next situation is, do we hit this high? You can probably see it on a 4-hour better. The question is do we hit this liquidity right here? And then on the 1 hour, you can see that there's an imbalance in there. I mean, I'm assuming it's not going to break this level because it's a resistance block, but I mean, that doesn't mean it's going to hold it. But you'll see that we have We have an imbalance sitting right there, that little one. We have the remaining balance of this big long candle, which I think if we're going to continue on the bullish side, then this would be your final targets here. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm still looking for it to come down. But this high and that imbalance in there, forget that one right there. But I mean, it's still possible because there is liquidity right there as well with that high. So it's going to get interesting, man. But I don't believe the market should be going any higher than that. That's for sure. And we're looking for peaks here. I'm looking for a peak to form and something like this when we reached any of these peaks. This, I'll give you an example. Something like this, we reached up to a peak and then we start coming down. See how it keeps coming up one more time every time still? So I'm looking for something like this where right now we just made this, right? We made up, we came down, came back up, we just came back up, and then I'm looking for manipulation here. So in and out, but some type of peak to form, and so something like this, So can go up one more time, and then see bearish prices like this. We do have news. And then you could have caught the buy here, right there. You could have caught this buy because there was a divergence right there with Dow again. So they took out their lows, but Dow made a higher low. So that was your buy right there. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm expecting going to a 4-hour. I'm expecting some type of shit like this. Coming down, coming up, consolidating, coming down. Making another peak. Any like peaks like this. Peaks like this, peaks like this, something in this nature, or even something like this where we come up and then we just come down like that. So, all right. I think that's it for this. And you see all the targets on the downside. So a lot of inefficiency down here. And yeah. All right. So you got everything mapped out. You guys take care. Have a good day. God bless.